Thank God for the early buy at this point, I guess.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Y'all should have saw me earlier today on Cool Cat Mitch arguing with some of y'all with Jalen Hurts, man. God, I can't wait to hear from y'all today. Y'all better jump into Broad Street with this call-in show, man. Y'all wanted it, you got it. Let's go.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I salute you, Aaron, because I sometimes don't got to say it, but hey, welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 167. Welcome to the 2024 Week 5 edition of Birds of Broad Street with your boy, Connor, and your boy, Smitty. What up, Smitty?
Chilling, man. Another good day, man. On Earth, man. So can't complain too much.
Yep. Salute to everybody rocking with us, man. We got Aaron in the chat. We got E Money in the chat. We got Lil G in the chat. We got Eat Philly's special card in the chat. Daniel, Ready Red, of course, he popped up. Rock the Artist. John, yeah, salute to Pete. Pete Rose, man. Aaron again, salute to everybody, man. Listen, Moan's live with the LP and Tone, and we're live on her channel right here. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street channel, all the channels.
Hey, close the door. Okay.
No, you're good. Me, Moan, Smitty, One Trey Rock, the whole crew, man. Subscribe to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. You're always welcome to Broad Street. With that being said, man, there's a lot of words that I could have used for the word of the day. But, man, after that game, the word of the day is blame. Blame. There's a lot of people that deserve blame for this loss versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we're going to get to everybody who deserves it, okay? Everybody. But let me first start off with this. It ain't just one person, y'all.
I think Cool Cat froze. He coming back though.
Wait, I did?
Yeah, he froze for a second.
Yeah, Smitty, while I try to fix technical difficulties of not.
Listen, I posted it on Twitter today, man. I don't do the blame games, right? I don't do the is this person fault or that person fault. man, it's a collective. You know what I'm saying? We win as a team, we lose as a team. So no matter if you want to say is Jalen, is Sirianni, is Kellen, is Vic, is Darius Slay, is any of those guys you want to put out there in the fire and say you could blame them, you could say it's them. We could place blame on 1,000 guys. Like we could do that all day, right? And it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic because we in a place where you kind of you want to see better from your team. You kind of want to see your team perform to its utmost. You don't really want to see your team down perform, right? So then when you do down perform, you start to
Yeah.
place the blame and you start to do some things. So we can place the blame on a lot of guys.
Yeah, I was going to say salute to everybody. I was going to say exactly that, Smitty. You can blame a lot of people for this game. A lot of people want to blame Jalen. Okay, that's your prerogative. A lot of people want to blame Nick. Good. A lot of people want to blame the defense. Good. A lot of people want to blame coaching. Good. It's more than one person who deserves blame for this loss, right? So, Smitty, Wi-Fi issues again. So who do you blame? Because I know you don't do blame game, but I just want to ask you.
I really don't do the blame game, man. It's like I said, it's a collective, man. We win as a team, we lose as a team. I mean, it's one. If you ever watch Drumline, one band, one sound, man. We in unison, man. We got to take this L together. You know what I mean? So it's a collective of everybody playing bad. You know what I'm saying? Coaching is bad. The players aren't executing well. It's all around the board. Nobody is exempt from catching the blame at this point.
Right. I agree with you, man. It's not one person. What up, Nina? We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. Listen, it's not one person. I was arguing with so many people earlier talking about Jalen Hurts. It's not all him. You got to blame the defense for not. Did y'all see that tackling from the defense side of the ball?
We gave up 16 tackles, which led to 195 additional yards.
But that's on Jalen, though. We didn't give Saquon Barkley the ball in the first half. But that's on Jalen, though. The Buccaneers had 200 or something yards in like the first half. Eagles had 0. Sure, that's on Jalen Hurts, but that's also on coaching. Like, with no AJ, with no Devontae, no Lane Johnson. You know what I would have done? Ran the ball. Give it to Goddard. Now, you can say that fumble was on him. Okay. Fine. That's your prerogative. But outside of that, blame the defense for not tackling. Blame Nick Sirianni with his ish. Blame the coaching staff. Vic Fangio not getting the people prepared. Blame Kellen Moore for not running your star back, and Saquon Barkley. It's the whole team, ladies and gentlemen. It's not one man. I get it. Am I a fan of Nick Sirianni right now? No. I know Smitty will say what he says about Nick Sirianni. I know how you guys feel about Nick Sirianni. Okay. But Jalen Hurts ain't going nowhere because, for starters, he got a no trade clause. He ain't going nowhere, no matter how mad y'all feel about him. He ain't going nowhere. No, you're good, Smitty. So it ain't just one guy. Okay? It's not just one guy. Not just one guy. I'm sorry, but it doesn't feel like they brought in what exactly. Think about that. You don't get these guys prepared versus you're going back to the scene of the crime, and you don't get these guys prepared? Really?
yeah, man. Hey, yeah, man. My bad, man. R.I.P. Pete Rose.
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Kimbe Mutombo, man.
yeah, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P. man. The Kimbe, man. You hear me?
Yeah, I wish he was here right now because he can do all this to whatever we saw yesterday. Man.
Yeah, yesterday was. I mean, bro, but they're like, I know you know, people want to like harp on what happened yesterday or whatever. Like, bro, like for me to score 16 points with no
mhm.
AJ, no
Yeah,
Devontae, no
yeah.
Lane Johnson, no Cam Jurgens, for me to still go out there and be successful to an extent where I was at one point, one position making it a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the 1% that says that's a good sign for me. At least knowing moving forward, like when we do get our players back, we got the ability to score. You don't think we score 14 more points if AJ and Devontae on the field? You don't think some of
Yeah.
those plays become touchdowns? Like it's things we couldn't do. And I know people want to take this and that for Hurts, but man, I'm not in the percentile of get rid of Hurts or move on from Hurts or he's too much. Like I'm looking at it from a perspective of outside of 2 games where he had one turnover. What's
Mm-hmm.
the problem, right? He had the turnovers and he had like what 3 turnovers in the first game.
Yeah.
Like one of them on Cam Jurgens. Like I'm not sure if he's gonna continue this streak of bad turnovers. Like I just don't
Right.
see it, man. And you know, it just happened, man. You know what I'm saying? It just happens sometimes. Sometimes you go in short-handed. You know, you dealt some bad cards. You get into a position where you're trying to make some things happen, and everything is going wrong, right? But you still fight through adversity, and I think you know it was a little bit of we probably thought Lane was gonna go because the night before that Lane was supposed to be in, and then the following situation, you know, we were supposed to have AJ. So
Mm-hmm.
you see AJ flew with the team, you see Lane flew with the team. So those guys were really last minute decisions. So then you had to really prepare a game plan again without them. I hope you know they learn that injuries happen. You know, guys go out. Look at the Christian McCaffrey situation at this moment, man. He going through some things where he might not be able to play for an extended amount of time. So things happen, man. So you got to get it together. You know, you gotta bounce back from this. I'm tired of Tampa beating me, but you know, at this point, what can we do about it? You know, we 1-4 against Tampa so far
Yeah.
since Jalen Hurts been the starter. So we gotta be able to make some contingency plans to get better, man, and really pop out. So I'm in the motion of Jalen Hurts is going to get better. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as he gets more comfortable, as he gets his pieces back, you know, think about this week. This week is going to be a relief to him. He hasn't had A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith in practice together in almost 3 weeks. Like,
Yes.
he hasn't seen A.J. Brown since week 2 Wednesday. Like,
Yes.
so, I mean, I think it's going to be a relief. It's going to be it's going to be a good thing, and to come out of that with obviously you didn't want to come out there 1-2 without AJ Brown. You wanted to come out of there maybe 2-1 without AJ, but
Mm-hmm.
going to this next round with 2-2, man, we come out the bye and we got a favorable schedule. You know what I mean? Whether we execute, whether we come out and really put it on paper and really do what we have to, we do have a favorable schedule that works in our behalf. You know what I'm saying? We get every team. I think I was looking at yesterday was like 2 1-3 teams or 0-4 team, and you know what I mean. It's like a slew of teams that haven't really got off to a fire start. Can we just bounce back now and make it work? So I'm not really inducive on Jalen Hurts throwing. I mean, he didn't even throw a pick last game.
Exactly.
Against a defense that gets a lot of turnovers. So it's like 50-50. Like, you kind of want to be mad about him having turnovers, but then you like, he was going against a team that predicates itself on having high turnovers against quarterbacks who has caused him to have turnovers, and he didn't turn the ball over with none of his pieces there.
Yep, you're right. Let's see. Oh, before we get to the grades, if we really want to, before we let y'all in, you want to talk about this Micah Parsons Slay?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, because it's
I ain't been on. Listen, the only thing I've been talking about on Twitter is people that's been talking to me. So other than that, I haven't been on Twitter. I haven't been on YouTube. This is my first time showing my face on YouTube or talking to anybody since last night. So I can't speak on that. I really don't know what was said. I really don't know what happened. I don't like to speak on things without all the pieces of the puzzle. So I'll have to tap into it and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'll probably send it to you after the show. So don't worry about it. Cool.
I mean, it came up on my phone. Like, I got the notification bell on, so it came up. I just didn't watch it. I didn't want to hear anything Eagle today. So I just wanted a moment of solace.
Yeah, I know.
I got my new iPhone today. You know
there
what
you
I mean?
go.
So
same stuff, right?
What?
Same.
No, I got a new number for this one. But I'm keeping the other phone too. It ain't like I got rid of it yet.
All right, cool. Because I was going to say, by the way,
I call you and give it you. You know what I'm saying? I give it to you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, next week, I won't be going to the game, but I will be tailgating with Smitty and King.
Nah, man, I had to reschedule, man. One of my partners that's supposed to be going with me, he got some stuff that came up, family emergency. So we going to the Jaguar game, the Kelly Green game instead.
All right.
But you going to that game, right?
What, the Jags?
Yeah.
Not the Jags game. I'm going to the Kelly
Dallas. But we still a tailgate. It don't even matter. We still a tailgate.
Yeah, I'll still tailgate. I'll reschedule.
I'll be there November 3rd. I'll be there November 3rd for sure. He had something come up. So he was in charge of the Airbnb. So I can't come without the Airbnb. So he did that. So we got everything sorted out. So we'll be there November 3rd for sure.
All right, I'll tailgate with you with the Jags then.
Right, what's the caller to still be there this weekend, King DB?
Yeah, I'll tailgate with King then. I'll still tailgate with King. No problem. Let's see. Let's read some of this stuff before we get out some grades.
Hey, drop the link, man. I think DV waiting for the link, man.
All right, no problem. Call me.
DV done dropped the eyes about 17 times.
Okay, I got you, King. Let me do the intro and stuff. I got you. Here we go.
No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. But sincerely, no one likes us. We don't care. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. But sincerely, no one likes us. We don't care.
I sent you guys the link. Let's see if some real people can really show up. I mean, real.
He froze again, but if you hit the link, you know what I mean, you can drop into the back and you can come in, man. So,
Yeah. It looks like it froze again.
I mean.
Yeah. All right. It's cool. Spongy. What up, Spongy?
Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead, Spongy. Talk to us, man.
Ooh.
How are we feeling?
I didn't really watch the game, but I did want to comment on the Gardner Johnson and Slay and Micah Parsons situation.
Yep.
Slay didn't say anything bad about Gardner Johnson. I just went and rewatched the 2 clips when they were talking about CJ. Slay said nothing but good things about him. So that narrative about him,
What did he say, Spongy? Do I need to go listen to it? Is it worth me going to listen to right now?
I mean, so Micah just says, "Oh, Slay, we need to talk about your boy CJ," and then Slay gave off a little laugh, and then he just went on to say, CJ's, da da da,
I'm gonna go listen.
Uh-huh.
But who cares if he's on a Rivals podcast? He's been on.
That's what Hunter just said. He said it's not about him speaking bad. He shouldn't be talking to the ops.
Who cares?
As
long as you beat them whatever week, you're fine.
All right. Hey, Kevin.
What to do, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. But no, Slay didn't say nothing bad about him. He basically said that CJ was that guy. He the trash talker. He the heartbeat of their team. He already know that whatever he said, Slay didn't say nothing bad about CJ Gardner Johnson.
Right.
A lot of people look at it that the fact that Slay went on Michael Parsons' show, you know what I'm saying? They was like, you with the ops. That ain't nothing you do. But everybody already, man, Slay like that humble guy. He friends with everybody in the league. You know what I'm saying? So that's who he is. But as far as the game goes, I know our offense wasn't the best, but I question big defense though, bro.
Yep.
I'm starting to question that defense, man. That
What up, King?
What's up?
Yeah, man. The word of the day on B.O.B.S. is blame, bro. So I know you said it yesterday, so go ahead. How we feeling after sleeping on it?
I'm blaming everybody. It's not just one person. It's everybody. You can't sit up there and blame. You can't blame Jalen Hurts. You can't blame Nick Sirianni. You can't blame Vic Fangio's scheme. You can't blame. It was a shit show from start to finish. We had a little bit of hope that we could come back, but the way the coaching staff was coaching and then the players was not tackling, that was a kicker too. And then you got players on Twitter or on social media doing dumb stuff like tweeting their stats and basically doing certain things like reposting something that's from your former team against your team that's down. Like, it's a lot of stuff that was going on with the Eagles that I'm still concerned about. It's not about.
That's a problem. That I don't care if you was at home or not, bro. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all.
Hey, but DB, I did just watch the Slay thing. Slay kind of told Micah, like, look, you better show up every Sunday, or CJ gonna be on your ass. He told him, you better show up every Sunday. He said, if your stats bad, CJ gonna circle around.
Yeah,
I
know. I muted her, so you're good. I muted her.
Okay.
Hey, awesomeness.
I had to go listen to it to see. It to see what he said. But yeah, he basically told Micah, like, look, CJ is the heart and soul. He gonna talk shit. He gonna do what he gonna do. And
what's up? Hi. How's y'all doing?
You're really happy when you're winning. You're really happy when you're winning.
I know.
We don't see you when you're
losing. He's not the heart and soul. She gonna cry. She gonna cry like she did the last time. She gonna cry in the car.
Oh no, look, I'll be okay. I'll be good. Don't worry.
But I'm trying to see, like,
Austin,
And the
Mike,
reason I say
if you got music on.
so what?
No, I was talking to Austin this, but go ahead.
But no, the thing of it is, I'm trying to see the reason I put so much towards Vic scheme. You this big time guru of the defense. When Tampa Bay started out that game, the first thing they do, they going short passes. You got the defensive back playing 13 yards back. All they whole first drive, they first couple of drives. They doing screen routes. They doing short fives, 3-yard, 5-yard passes. They not trying to go deep. But yet and still, you got the defense sitting back 13 yards. Dude, you giving them the first down. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand about the missed tackles. That's strictly the defense themselves. Because everybody slipping and sliding like we was over there in I was just gonna say Dubai. Like we was in Brazil. They slipping and slide like it's snow on the ground. But I'm like, bro, if you see them all they routes is like 5-yard routes and it's run after catch, what a common sense that okay, let's play up some. Then my thing of it, we all know Avante Maddox is not it. He is not it. You got Quinion, you got Slay, you got Isaiah. Bro, put Slay at 1, Isaiah at 2, Quinion at 3.
Hey, I know they're gonna kill me for this, but Isaiah look better than Slay.
Okay, well, bench Slay.
I'm just saying, when Slay went out, listen, when Slay went out, Isaiah came in. I couldn't tell Slay was on the sideline. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look, I have no problem with benching Slay.
I'd rather put Quinion in the slot. I'd rather put Quinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even have any faith in Keelan no more. Because every time Keelan come in, they going straight for Keelan. They going straight after Keelan. They did the same thing in New Orleans. They went straight after Keelan. I feel like you need to put Quinion in the slot, let him play the slot. Now, however you do it with Slay, you can put Slay on their number 2 receiver, put Isaiah on their number 1, however you want to do it. And some kind of way, we got to get CJ up under control at that safety position because he getting burnt a lot and he playing a lot of out of position. He playing a lot. Whether he want to drop to the center of the field, they run a crossing right in front of his face. He getting burnt that way. Like he's not a coverage guy. Stop trying to make him a coverage guy. That's not what he do. That's not what he does. If you're gonna play him like a slot, put him in the slot, but that's not his position.
Right.
He's strictly safety.
Yeah, go ahead, G. My bad. Go ahead, say something.
What's up, everybody, man? Flag is fly, man.
Yep. Welcome to Broad Street.
Thank you, bro. I'm from AC. I'm from Jersey. I'm from Atlantic City. Right. That's where the 609 coming from. Right. I'm down here in Florida. I'm in Orlando right now. I went to the game yesterday. Bro, I tell you, it was so many Eagles fans at that damn Tampa Bay game, bro. They had so much support. It was so hot. It was 100 degrees out there. You hear me?
105.
It was baking out there. And they put up that type of performance. It was all types of Eagle fans, and we were all over the place. Mad support.
Hey, look,
Nick Sirianni and that coaching staff went out there and let them boys put on that type of performance, bro. I'm disappointed in the coaching staff. I'm disappointed in Jalen. Like, everybody can take blame. The defensive players, everybody get blamed. Nobody gets no, everybody takes blame, bro. They all look like crap, bro. From the coaching staff to the players, they all gave up, bro.
And my thing over that is, first of all, you got AJ missing, you got Smitty missing, you got Lane Johnson missing. Now I understand what what's the name them did on the right side when Lane and what's the name went out. if we not, I understand we not a running team, but this game we supposed to be became a running team. We
Yeah,
supposed to be rely on the run. Let everything set up. Dude, the only somebody you really got is Dallas.
yeah, it's criminal.
I don't
It's
even think
criminal.
Jahan Dotson got the offense yet. I
Bro,
don't
they
think
gave
he's
it to
got the
Saquon
offense.
like 10 times the whole game. Like, that's criminal. That is
And
criminal,
then
bro.
they asked Nick Sirianni in the press conference why he didn't lean on Saquon more during the first drive. This dude said we had 10 plays on the first 3 drives, and 3 of them was 3 and outs or something like that. You realize that if you had started off running the ball, that would have brought they defensive players in, and then you could have got off with the play action. My
Bro,
thing over there, I think they're trying to put too much on Jalen right now.
my
I
thing too,
honestly
bro,
do.
I'm like, I'm not a dude that bashes Sirianni, bro. I try to give Sirianni his kudos and everything, bro. But, bro, Tampa Bay been whooping our ass for like the last 2 years, bro. Like, if any team we should have showed up for, it should have been the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. Like, they beat us and put us out the playoffs, bro. Like, how
But
do
see,
you
my
not
thing.
prepare for them?
Hold on.
Hold
Let me
on,
hear
my
from
thing.
Spongy. Let me hear from Spongy. Go ahead, Spongy.
I mean, what I want to say about this defense, especially the last game. Okay, so before the Bucks played us last week, Baker got sacked 7 times. We needed in this game. What I was saying is we need to blitz Baker, put pressure on Baker. If you put pressure on Baker, you're gonna get sacks, and he's gonna throw picks or whatever the heck he's gonna throw.
But see, that's the thing though. Tampa Bay came in prepared for this game. They knew after watching that us against New Orleans, they knew that they couldn't hold the ball like that.
Nah, Jalen
That's why.
Carter did that shit, man. Jalen Carter should have shut his damn mouth.
Yeah,
So that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
when they came in,
He releasing the ball so fast. We should just we
and
gonna be able to get after him.
yeah.
yeah,
Then he
so
come in,
so
and
that
he come in,
way
he like whoop, 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 whoop.
Jalen
all
Carter
his
How you gonna get
is
to
nowhere
me
passes,
to be
now?
found.
How you gonna get to me now?
yeah,
Jalen
so
Carter
that
is
way
nowhere to be
it
found.
didn't matter. Like, but I felt like if they would have went to like a 4-3 front, that would have took care of a lot. Look, I'm cool with the 5-man front, but that only works depending on what team you playing. You know what I'm saying? That don't work for everybody. You got two linebackers. You got 2 linebackers. You looking for them to play the outside and the middle. They can't do that. Put an extra man in coverage. Run a 4-3 front if that's what you want to do. Now you got a linebacker to play east side of the field plus the middle of the field, and they can help stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It don't
but
matter.
like,
It don't matter if nobody's not tackling, bro. Nobody tackled yesterday, so that don't even matter,
and
bro.
that's true. And that's true. That's true. They had a lot of missed tackles. They had like 10 in the first half. They had 10 missed tackles like in the first half. You never watched the game where they put the stat of how many missed tackles they have on the field. You know what I'm saying?
How
Up
many,
on the
Smitty?
little screen.
You said it earlier. How many, Smitty?
Well, in the first half or the whole game?
The whole game, because you said it
We
earlier.
missed 16. We missed 16 tackles, which accumulated 192 yards.
It was like 10 in the first half. But look, at this point, I don't. Everybody looking for Jalen to be that 2022 Jalen. I am a big Jalen fan. Like I got the
All right,
Jalen
Spongy.
jersey and everything.
You said you got what?
I said I got the Jalen jersey and everything. I'm a big Jalen fan.
You got a Jalen jersey? I got jerseys.
No, I'm saying that I got one of his jerseys. I
I'm
got
finna
jerseys.
listen. I'm finna buy the Oklahoma and the Alabama one too. Like I
But
believe in
I'm
Jalen.
not.
Y'all can listen. The whole fan
Look,
base can give up
I'm
Kev.
not.
I don't care. They can give up.
Look, I
They
am
can tap
not
out.
giving up. I
I ain't
am
saying
not
you.
giving up on
I said
him.
they can give
I'm
up.
just
They can
saying
give up.
I'm not
Tap
looking
out.
for him.
Look,
I'm not
they can
giving
give
up,
up.
but I'm not sugarcoating either. I'm not giving
I'm
up,
not.
but I'm not
I'm not.
I'm gonna tell
I'm
sugarcoating
the
them.
saying.
truth. I'm gonna tell the truth.
I'm not looking for him to be that 2022 Jalen Hurts neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what he do against the blitz now or whatever, but at the end of the day, they got to do something with this offense. Nick Sirianni got to step out the way. If Kellen Moore got the offense, let him run the offense, and that's the difference.
That, bro?
When Shane Steichen had the offense, Shane Steichen ran the offense. It wasn't no Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen. And
Man,
as fans,
it's starting to seem like Nick
that's
Sirianni trying
crazy.
to get his way out of town, man.
No, Nick
It was
Sirianni is
bad
so
yesterday,
smart.
bro. It
Nick
was bad,
Sirianni is so
bad.
smart, he dumb. I feel
It was
like
bad.
he's so smart, he dumb. Cause I'm like,
Between that game yesterday and all them dumbass plays with him trying to beat himself, instead of taking the points and respecting the game, doing all this, keep going for it. Bro, his time in Philly, he on the clock.
Yeah.
and people, and we know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm gonna tell you right now about Philly. Right now. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro.
Bro, get him the fuck out of here, bro. Get him out of here, bro.
Hold on, man. What the
Get his ass out of here, man. Get his ass out of here. Get him out of here.
Is that a troll?
Yeah, he a troll. Get him the fuck up out of here. Hey, man, y'all start coming up with that bullshit, man. Ain't nobody doing that shit, man.
Look, when you can tell the difference between who calling plays and we sitting at home watching it on TV, that's a problem. We sitting at home watching the game on TV on our cell phone, and we can tell who called what play.
Bro,
that's a problem.
It was so many Eagles fans, and it was so beautiful, bro. It was so much Kelly Green, so much Midnight Green in fucking Tampa Bay. When I tell you we took over Airbnbs outside of the stadium, it was Eagles. You would have thought we was in Pennsylvania. It was Eagle shit everywhere. And that's what they gave us, bro. In 100-degree weather, bro. I'm sick. I'm still sick.
I stay on the coast, but I'm out here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I do traveling work. I stay on the coast. I know what the temp was down that way. Because basically the same weather Florida get, we get the same thing in Biloxi. So I know what it was yesterday. I know.
No, sir. No, sir. Mississippi is not Florida. No, sir.
Look.
No, sir.
Bro.
I live in Florida, bro. Listen, I live in Florida, and I got people that live in Mississippi. I be to Mississippi almost every summer.
Oh, but you got no. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro.
And we just got a hurricane. Oh no.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. It depends on what part of Mississippi.
After that hurricane, it's even hotter.
Look, I'm a Mississippi native, bro. It depends on what end of Mississippi you in. Let me just.
It ain't no Mississippi like South Florida, bro.
None. Oh man, you crazy, bro.
The only thing that's close to the South Florida, bro, is going to Jamaica, the Caribbean. Cause that's what that is, bro.
Well, I'll tell you
now it's the Caribbean.
I'll tell you what. You come down there to like Biloxi, Gulfport, New Orleans. Sunflower is not South Mississippi. That's North Mississippi.
That's mid Mississippi.
Sunflower is North Mississippi, bro. If you in Sunflower,
I live in Florida. I live in Florida now, and I can tell you there's no weather like this. Listen. I lived in Tallahassee. I lived in North Carolina. There's nowhere like Southern Florida. Bro.
Tampa Bay is on the Gulf. This is damn near Mexico. You on the Gulf. You getting all that work.
Cool cat. Stop letting them up when they post that, bro.
My bad.
It ain't nothing but trolls, bro.
Look, Biloxi is on the
regular
Gulf.
person
the Gulf
coming
of
to
Mexico.
the private chat talking about let me up, man.
Right.
The Gulf of Mexico run right through Gulfport, Biloxi area. The Gulf, our beach is the Gulf of Mexico.
It ain't nothing about water. It ain't about water.
I'm gonna tell you now. If you never been to the coast, I've been to Jacksonville. I've lived in Jacksonville and all that kind of stuff.
Listen, Jacksonville ain't South Florida, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Come down here. Come down. Bro, I work in South Florida, bro. And DV, how many times I be like, bro, I need to find me a job with some AC, bro. I be about to die.
He's a Tampa Bay.
I be drinking water, and all of us.
He's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan.
Who?
Nah,
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't
He says
trust
he's a
it.
Tampa Bay.
I don't know who that is.
But man,
But
we
not.
look,
That's a weird,
But
but
look,
that's a
we
weird
look,
name, bro.
we
DV,
two
look
and
at that
two,
name, bro, and tell me that's not a weird name.
we 2-2.
but
I
but
don't
at the
think we
end,
should be
Saying
panicking,
weirdly?
man.
No, I'm cool.
but you know what?
2-2, bro.
Cool cat. I came in the chat a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago. I'm always in y'all chat, and I
Yeah.
told y'all, I say I'm not gonna really stress about the issue until like week 6, week 7. You know, basically to after the bye. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no high expectations for us right
Mhm.
now because I feel like we still got a lot to figure out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with the new offensive coordinators, new defensive coordinators every year. And I can say like our team is one of the only teams every year we got a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. At first, I did not understand it until last year how much it meant to not be consistent with that. You know what I'm saying? Last year I didn't. I didn't understand. I'm like, man, we still got this team. Woo, woo, woo. Then I'm looking at the play calling last year. I'm like, man, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, they really do make a difference. Because if y'all look at it, when we had Shane Steichen them, that first year we went 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
That second year we went to the Super Bowl.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like now this year, man, I just want to make it to the second round at this point. You know what I'm saying? Second round of the playoff.
Yeah. So I want to hear from y'all when it comes to these grades, man. All right. So let's go ahead and let's talk Jalen Hurts. How we feel
F.
about him. Talk about him. What's y'all thoughts? We'll start with G.
Who?
G.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Jalen's grade?
Yeah, your grade, your thoughts. Because everybody, listen, if y'all haven't watched my last live stream, everybody's been this, that, and the other with Jalen, saying he should go. Jalen's this, saying that. And all I've been trying to say is, then who should be the next quarterback? A lot of people didn't have the answer other than Tanner McGee. So I just want y'all to say whatever y'all want about Jalen, because I tried with some of these people.
All right, put Tanner in. Put Tanner in. Go ahead. Listen. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit back so stress free. I'm gonna watch that game with my leg up, with me a good cognac.
Oh,
I think so far.
You remember that game when Kobe didn't shoot? When Kobe kept passing the ball? That's just how it's gonna be. I'm gonna be watching just like he was. He's watching them miss. I'm gonna be like, y'all said Tanner McKee was it.
I can't look, I can't sugarcoat for Jalen. I will say this though. A few of those picks, I don't mind him being aggressive. Like that one with the honey badger. The honey badger bullied Smitty for that pick. Like a couple of those picks, it could have been 50-50. But it still falls back on Jalen. Jalen so far, at least a C minus.
right.
Like Jalen been looking bad, man. I can't sugarcoat it. That's
What?
my guy.
Tell me where.
But
Where is he looking bad at?
holding the ball like he know. Come on, dog. You've been in
Holding the
the league too
ball?
long. You can't hold that ball that long in the pocket.
Holding the
Well,
ball, so you rather him throw more picks. So you want him to throw the
look,
unopened people.
Or throw it
because you
away.
got to think about it.
But
Well,
y'all
throw the
complained
check
about
down.
that too. Y'all complained about him rolling out every time and just throwing into the crowd because y'all like he wasting plays.
What about the check down?
I have no problem because I understand Jalen. Jalen want to wait till they open up or whatever, and I'm cool with that. One thing I have noticed, everybody in the NFL right now plays Jalen to his right. They play Jalen. If y'all watch the game close, when Jalen run right, it's like 4 or 5 dudes over there. Even when he try to scramble when the play break down. But if he roll left, he gained first downs, 10 yards, 15 yards, or whatever. Now, that first game,
Kev, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
It's not true.
Go back.
I
back.
could pull the stats. I could pull the stats. He has more turnovers going left than right.
No, I'm talking about rushing wise when he running the ball.
Maybe running left, but him throwing left, he has more interceptions than he has completions.
And that's because he's a right-handed quarterback. But when he try to get out the pocket, and rolling left, he gained more yards than he does rolling right. Now, to break down those plays, that
you see that, DB?
That interception that he threw against at Green Bay. Let's go back to the Green Bay game. That second interception that he threw that got picked off in the end zone. I didn't like that throw because he had Jahan Dotson under, but he was trying to force it to AJ. He had Jahan Dotson under. If you go back to that play where he threw that touchdown to Saquon, which was a good throw, but the safer throw, he had Dallas Goedert under. And I'm like, Jalen is eyeing his receivers down that he's throwing the ball to. Even in this last game in Tampa Bay, that ball that he threw out of bounds, the first play of the game, the ball that he threw out of bounds, when he was trying to throw it to Saquon, I've seen Jalen make that throw a million times. That was a first play touchdown play. I also seen him attempt to play to Dallas Goedert on the sideline that was covered. It just so happened Dallas snagged the ball and got out of bounds with it, which was a first down. Jalen is eyeing his receivers down that he's going through. Jalen is not going through.
Bro, Jalen throw the Goedert all the time. He throw that same route to Goedert all the time, whether you cover or not, because it's a guaranteed play with a linebacker with his back turned.
Jalen looked bad yesterday.
But look, my thing of this. Look, I am like I told you, I am a diehard Eagle fan, but my thing of it is Jalen is not going through.
Jalen looking bad, or was the game plan not executed for what you had on the field?
All of the above.
Y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all, us as Eagle fans gotta stop, bro.
I try so hard. Look, I try so hard not to be biased and call it for how I see it. And I'm at that point. I'm such an Eagle fan, bro, and I don't live in Philly. I'm not from Philly. I'm from Mississippi. When we lose a game, bro, I don't watch no sports, nothing. I don't want to watch nothing on sports, nothing on YouTube, nothing, because I don't want to hear them talk bad about our team. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit make me sick. That's how I feel about my team. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about my team. But if we not what we expect. We are not. They are not giving us what we want. Well, what we expected them. I ain't gonna say what we want, because I know each team can have a bad day. We can have a good day. But my thing of it is, it's crazy right now, and I don't want Jalen feeling like, oh, I gotta be Superman, as Mike Parsons said. But bro, like, use what you got the. I have been asking for Jalen to have the keys to the ring for a long time. You can audible into what you see. You can make all kind of plays. Bro, do that. Stop calling your number. I'm tired of seeing Jalen run this read option. Leave it alone. That's not for you right now. You get more yards when you run when the play break down. You got Saquon.
I'm tired of Ty Bowles kicking Jalen's ass.
What's your thoughts, King? Because I didn't hear from you yet. What's your thoughts?
Hey, get Antonio Brown out of here.
I think the reason. So
you mean awesomeness? But go ahead, King.
Oh, go ahead, King.
Most Eagles fans really listen to everybody but Eagles fans or Eagles content creators. Because I heard Micah Parsons, I heard not Slay, but you're listening to everybody else, but like the key facts, about what's going on with the team. I don't feel like Jalen Hurts is not the only one to blame, but you could put some blame on Jalen Hurts. He's rightfully so to get critique. He's not
he's
one of
the
those
leader of the team, rightfully so.
But see, But on the other hand, he just got handed the keys to do what he's doing now with a whole new playbook. So what I'm
So to
saying
say he
is
trash is like reaching, bro.
he's not
Like
trash. He's not trash. It's just the simple
that's
fact that
crazy.
he's trying to adapt on the go, on the fly. Whereas though this should have happened in training camp, this should have happened in preseason. It should have happened. But this basically these 4 games was like the Eagles starters preseason. And then you had injuries that really matter because majority of the time, and let's just keep it funky, when Lane Johnson
Sirianni
was
not
in,
wanting to play the starters.
no, stop yelling.
Back to the coaching. Back to the
It's
coaching.
not just that. It's not that. Lane Johnson was a big part of the reason why we were able to pick up the blitz on the right side that Jalen Hurts had issues with. So then when Fred Johnson had a good little half against the Saints, everybody was like, "Oh man, we fine Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson's not ready, bro. He's not ready."
Fred Johnson got my quarterback killed, but nobody talked about that though. Like it's
a lot of
Jalen,
stuff
Jalen. Like
there's
he's
a
a
lot
run
of people
blocker.
out there. There's a lot of people out there that saying he's a bum. He's this. Let's get rid of him.
Now let's talk about the play.
He's a run blocker, not a pass blocker.
Let's talk about the play. Let's talk about the play. Me and Smitty watched this play over and over again. The strip set. Let's talk about that.
Let's go.
So it was about, I would say about 50-50 blame there, but it was only like 2 players. Because if you look at it,
I don't blame Jalen for that strip sack at all. I don't blame Jalen for that strip sack at all.
Why not?
Because Jalen saw what he had downfield. He had a wide open receiver downfield.
Okay.
So he was stepping into that. Now, if that right side had been taken care of, that left Jordan Mailata and them had taken care of their block, he would have got that playoff. I do not blame. No, I'm saying that
Jordan Mailata.
If they would have took care of their block,
it's not
he would have got that.
It was Landon Dickerson.
Yeah,
completely whipped.
He's still on the left side. Jordan Mailata, Lane did.
Jordan Mailata picked this dude up and took him to the Netherlands.
I'm saying, I'm not blaming that fumble on Jalen Hurts. Yes, stat wise, it goes to him, but I'm not because I saw what he was going for. It was a wide open play. Like I said,
yeah. But go ahead, continue.
Did you see? If you see the zoom out, yes, he had somebody that was open, right? But who's to say that person that was guarding that guy, because that was Greg Cockatera. We thought it was Dallas Goedert. That was Greg Cockatera. Yeah. Greg Cockatera only caught what? How many passes?
I think he had 2 catches yesterday. 2 or 3.
Okay, two. I don't.
You should have caught that one though, DB. He was wild. He was. But that boy didn't have nothing in close to him but his shadow. If he dropped that one,
anyway,
the
pocket presence. Listen, the pocket presence is what I'm concerned about. Because if you felt Levante David and you stepped in when you felt him, you got to make a decision quickly and not hold on to the ball and not try to cock it all the way back. You have to make a decision. Period.
Well, I mean, he was making a 40-yard throw, so he caught back his regular contact.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming him for that. And
I'm saying
if I got a man wide,
because you got to put it on
had Joe Biden. You could have had Joe Biden in the back guarding the line. I would have took that throw. I would have took it. If this man wide open, I'm going for it.
Yo, we in scoring range. We didn't really need to go like that far into the what you call. We could have just kept it safe.
We hadn't been playing safe the whole game, because if we had been playing safe the whole game, we would have developed the running game more.
And that there allows the issue. Because you don't have 1A, 1B. You got Jahan Dotson, Campbell. You got all these guys. You have to make it equipped towards them. I think that's what Steve was trying to say earlier.
So basically, what you're saying is on the coaches.
It's blaming everybody. It's not just the coaches. I'm talking about a certain scenario right now. Everybody's to blame.
Yes, I blame everybody. But like I said at first, I put more of my blame on the coaches to start it off, because I feel like when you don't have Lane Johnson, you don't have Devontae Smith, you don't have AJ. What else do you supposed to do? You still got one of the best lines up front in the NFL. Even with a beat up Lane Johnson and you got Fred out there or whatever, run the ball. And obviously we don't have a screenplay in our play calling playbook, nothing. Except for a wide receiver screen or a tight end screen. We have no screen plays to the running back.
You know why, right? Do you know why?
Because we got the read option.
No, that's Nick Sirianni's playbook. If you look at, I watched all day Kellen Moore's offense with Dallas, even with the Chargers. It does not look like this. Now they got similarities. They have similarities, but it does not look like this.
And that's what I'm saying. When Shane Steichen had full control of this offense in 2022, we went to the Super Bowl without Nick Sirianni saying nothing. Let me run my offense. This is what I'm brought in here for. Nick Sirianni last year, if y'all remember, Nick Sirianni did a press conference. He said, I was brought in because I'm an offensive guru.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. I'm an offensive play calling guru. No, you're not. Look, if Kellen Moore got the offense corner, there is no reason why I should be telling you or we should be on the sideline debating what plays should be called. Or if this is a good play for this. If I'm going to run it, if I'm going to call this play, let me call this play. Let me run the offense how I feel it need to be ran with what we got. And I think Nick Sirianni done got to the point after that Super Bowl run. I think his arrogance has went to what they say, blinded by arrogance.
Yeah, that's what they
I'm just
said.
tired. Listen. I'm just tired of him telling us one thing and doing another thing on the field. He's telling us that, hey, Kellen Moore has the keys. I'm just a passenger. But then it seems like, the underlying factor is whereas though that we're just throwing the ball down the field. It was 14-0 in the first quarter. Run the ball, get some short passes going, get your offense moving, keep your defense off the field because your defense is gassed because it's hot already. It was like the first drive of the game when it was 7-0 and Reed Blankenship was already sweating bullets.
Have you noticed the beginning of the year coming out playing since the first game? Our first drive is all pass plays. 9 times out of 10, our second drive is all pass play. We might get one run play that might go for 2 yards, and the next couple of possessions, they are all pass plays. That's just like last week. Saquon really didn't touch the ball till almost halftime.
Is Sirianni on the clock?
Let's talk about him. Because I know y'all want to get him off your chest. So go ahead, y'all. How we feeling about the coaching?
I think
let it out. That's why I brought y'all in. Let it out.
I think he's on the clock. I think he's acting like a dead man walking.
Look, I don't like to call for nobody's job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to say, take a man's job from him or whatever. But at this point, I'm done. I'm out on Sirianni. I'm out. I am so far. Look, at this point, go and fire him. I'll take my chances with Kellen Moore coming in as head coach.
No.
I am so for real. Look, I am so done with him. Like you showed me what your play calling was last year.
Bro, you gotta think about it. Bro. Tampa Bay put us out the playoffs.
Look, I'm not. Look, my thing on it. Everybody
making been circled on our calendar. It should have been Tampa Bay, bro. Ain't no way in hell we should have been prepared for Tampa Bay. Ain't no way in hell we should have let Ty Bowles kick our ass again, bro.
Look, first off, we have to understand when they be talking about Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay beat us, and what was that? 21. What year was that Jalen Hurts first started? That was like 2021, right?
Yep.
2020 was his first start.
Yeah.
2020. They
My
beat us in
point.
the playoffs. That was no. Listen.
If you're talking
That
about
was
a full starter, it was 2021 as a full
that
starter.
was
As
that
a
was
full starter was 2021, but when he started his first
2021.
game was 2020.
Yeah.
2021. That was Jalen Hurts' rookie year as a full starter
Yep.
versus Tom Brady. 9-8 in the playoffs. First year. Nobody even gave him the
What are we
nobody
doing?
even looked at him to even make the playoffs with Jalen Hurts. You
Are
know
we
what I'm saying?
excuses? What are we doing?
Nobody even gave him the benefit of the doubt to even make it to the playoffs in 2021. So that playoff game, I was straight with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't happy, but okay, this is first year as a full starter. That next year, we ran through, we bust ass. The regular season of last year, we played Tampa Bay. We went down there, we bust their ass.
And then what
Play
happened in the
call,
playoffs? What
no
happened in
AJ,
the playoffs?
no AJ Brown, bad play calling. But if you look at it, cause I'm telling you why I haven't given up on Jalen Hurts. That gauntlet stretch that everybody was talking about that nobody gives Jalen Hurts credit for. Miami, Buffalo, Kansas City. You think we would have won those games with Tyler?
I'm not even looking in the past, man, but I hear you.
No, I'm saying, do you think we would have won those games with Tyler McKee as our quarterback?
I'm talking about this
At
year.
that,
I'm
at
talking
that
about what's
time,
going
at
on.
that time, we had who's our quarterback? The guy in Oakland right now. Jalen balled out. And my thing over there, I think Jalen plays down to a lot of the competition that he get because when he had to go play Kansas City, he beat Kansas City. He's always put up a great game against Patrick Mahomes. When we went to go play Buffalo, he outplayed Josh Allen. When we had to go play Miami, he outplayed those cats.
I
He
don't think all
outplayed those cats.
the interceptions is Jalen's fault, but I think him holding that damn ball in the pocket, knowing damn well every quarterback got a clock in their head. He's holding that ball too long. He know DNs, the linebackers are still pursuing. I'm not making no excuse for that. All the
But you got
interceptions, I'm
at
not
some
blaming
point you
him.
got to blame the offensive line too, though.
Wait, guys, let me
No,
hear
but he
from
got to
King.
take blame too.
All right, let's hear from King. Go ahead, King. And then Smitty.
So I heard a lot. I heard y'all talking about Vic Fangio and everything, and how he schemed and the way he schemed. We've been dealing with the same scheme from different coaches, some the variants of Vic Fangio's scheme, and now we got the guy. Y'all think you're gonna see something different? You're not gonna see anything different. His scheme only works is when the pass rush is there. If the pass rush is not there, just like you seen the last game. Pass rush is not there, the secondary is getting cooked. They're getting cooked. The only person that didn't get cooked in that secondary was Quinyon Mitchell, and he held his own.
That was it.
That secondary is going to get cooked because the pass rush is not getting home. We got a whole bunch of almost pressures or almost sacks, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You can't rely on Josh Huff to learn this scheme, and he's not that type of player. He's meant to be in a scheme like he was with the Jets. That scheme worked for him. You can't get this guy and expect him to be great in the Vic Fangio scheme, and he's not used to it. He just said he never was asked to cover. He never was asked to do certain things. Then you got guys that basically didn't never play the position in the games, and we piping him up like Zach Bond. But at the same time, what did he do? He didn't do too much last game. So that's what I'm saying.
None of our linebackers did.
Nobody.
Even N'Kobe looked bad yesterday.
It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, man. That's what I'm saying. That you got to get guys in here that can run this Vic Fangio scheme. Now I'm just going in order. Kellen Moore is not one of those guys that will do half of the offensive play calling that you see out on the field. His play calling was more like Brazil. Things like that, just trying to fill out players and where they like the ball at and everything like that. And this is where he had everybody. Now, you mean to tell me that a guy like Kellen Moore that dealt with an injury of Dakota Rain Prescott, you mean to tell me that he cannot sit up there and change up the game plan because now, oh, my quarterback is struggling. We down 14-0. I'm not just going to throw the ball down the field. I seen him down with the Cowboys. We all seen him down with the Cowboys, and he still was like doing short passes. He was utilizing Zeke, utilizing Pollard. When he had what was his name? Cooper Rush. When he had Cooper Rush, he had to change up the whole scheme. So you mean to tell me that now Kellen Moore can't do none of that because Nick Sirianni is overshadowing him.
No, and that's my thing right there. I feel like that's where Nick Sirianni is stepping in, calling other plays. You know what I'm saying? Look, I was listening to Cool Cat. No, it wasn't Cool Cat. It was the one Simone was on earlier. Simone and what's name did one earlier. I'm with Simone. Look, take his headphone, take his playbook, take it. Look, bro, just stand on the sideline, keep your arm folded. Nah, yes or no. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. If a challenge come out, throw your challenge. I'm just saying, speaking.
No,
I'm not saying that's what he gonna really do.
I understand. We all are frustrated with Nick. Listen, we all frustrated with Nick Sirianni, right? We all know that he's a problematic type of game manager, you know, because this is what he's supposed to be doing. Now, you know, he's saying one thing, Kellen Moore saying one thing on the podium. My whole thing is this. Nick Sirianni is supposed to be the game manager. He's supposed to be the motivator. This is basically what his role is, just like Dan Campbell, just like him. But when you're sitting up there and you can't get out of your own way, that's problematic.
That's Nick's problem. Okay, go to the guy from Pittsburgh. What's the head coach name?
What
the head coach for Pittsburgh, the black dude.
Damn, I got brain fart. Hold up.
Mike Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin. Yeah. What do you see Mike Tomlin do on the sideline?
Not getting his own way like Nick Sirianni.
So Mike Tomlin is the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He makes sure everybody does their job. That way, he don't have to do their job for them.
Since Kev. So since you want to go on the pass and everything like that, right? And you talked about Shane Steichen taking over, and then 2022 we went on that run. We went to the Super Bowl, correct? Who was the head coach then?
Nick Sirianni.
Okay, so what makes you think that he wasn't doing that then?
Because in 2021, Nick Sirianni was calling plays, and I didn't have a problem. I'm just learning Nick Sirianni just like every other Eagle fan. 2022, Nick Sirianni turned the whole offense over to Shane Steichen. 2023, Brian, what's his name? Jalen Hurts, baby cousin, uncle, supposed to be an offensive coordinator for the team. Nick Sirianni got involved in that.
Right on the nose, dog.
Look,
Miss Ash is hitting it right on the nose, man. Nick is doing what he's told, basically. Because if you look at Nick Sirianni as the issue, you gotta look at Jeff Lurie. You gotta look at Howie Roseman.
Okay, so
they're allowing it. They're allowing it.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm saying they're allowing it. They could be, but if I go and pick your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator and give them the free reign to pick their their coordinators to work upon them, how much of this, you know what I'm saying, does that say about you? Because you got to think about it. Last year, Nick Sirianni chose the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinators, and the staff that worked with them.
So what does it say about Doug P? They did the same thing to Doug. So what does that say about Doug coaching?
Well, see, Doug Peterson was different.
They did Doug dirty.
They gave him the same. They gave him when we went 4-2, they gave him the same scenario. Listen, fire your coaches and let us bring our own guys in, and you stay as the head coach and manage.
But see, it was more with Doug P. Because after that bad year, after winning the Super Bowl, yes, they did ask him. They was ready to move off of Carson Wentz. Doug didn't want to do that. He didn't want to fire his own staff, and he didn't want to get rid of Carson Wentz.
Sure?
So
You sure
they
about that? Because I just heard a report that we was ready to move forward with Carson Wentz the next season, and Carson Wentz came out and asked for the trade.
Well,
Carson Wentz requested that trade. He wanted to leave because we fired Dougie P.
No, I heard
That's why he went. That's why his agent requested him to go to the Colts with Frank Wright. Come on, bro, add it up. That had nothing to do with us wanting. That had nothing to do with Dougie P.
But see, my
buying
thing of it,
Carson.
my thing of it was with Frank Wright. Frank Wright wanted to move on because he wanted the head coaching position. He wasn't cool with Doug Peterson coming in there. Frank Wright always wanted to be a head coach with the Eagles. That's just like this past year. Nick Sirianni had the same option. Get rid of your staff or we get rid of you. He chose to get rid of the staff.
So why do y'all think he's on the hot seat? He didn't hire this staff that's failing. He's not. He didn't hire Kellen Moore or Vic Fangio. That was on Jeff Lurie and Howie Roseman. They said all we want you to do is manage what's going on. Call timeouts.
Okay.
They should play for healthy.
If I ask you to manage,
else we gonna handle. Everything else we gonna handle. We gonna bring in the guys we believe can get the job accomplished. Guess what? You know why you do that? So you can alleviate him of getting fired. You can say, I hire Vic Fangio. He didn't do the job. I'm the GM. I'm the owner. He's out of here. But
if I hire you, if I own a company, if I hire your assistant manager and I ask you to just manage, but every time I look around, you going and you putting your hands in something and something is messing up, who am I gonna let go? Who's on the hot seat?
What did he put his hands in?
Wait, hold on. Let Smitty answer this.
Okay.
No. I'm not answering the cowboy rhetoric.
Oh.
We're not going to talk about Kellen Moore for Anton, okay?
Right.
Now listen. You get the owner and the GM, and they say, look, what we want you to do, we want you hands off. We want you to sit back. We want you to let these guys we're gonna bring in do the job. The same thing they try to do for Dougie P. If you take this, we'll take the fire. We'll fire them and bring some new guys in. We just want you to manage. We don't need you to do nothing else. Lurie and Howie are making the decision of who's on the coaching staff and who's not. Nick Sirianni is doing what he's told to do, and he's letting them run the team, and it's just not looking good to everybody. He's taking the blame. Yes.
So you think those play calls are all Kellen Moore offensively?
Yes. I think he has a problem too. I don't think he's crisp, and I don't think this offense is 100% what we think is going to be week one of a new offense. This is Jalen Hurts' fifth offensive scheme in 5 years. He learned under Dougie P and Press Taylor. Then he learned the initial Sirianni. Then he had to switch over and learn what Sirianni brought in for 2 years. Then he had to learn under Brian Johnson to change it up. And now he's under Kellen Moore. What do y'all expect for a quarterback to do? Bro, most quarterbacks that go through this are sitting at home on the couch counting Cheetos that they found in the bottom of the cushion.
And that's why I say, let him learn this Kellen Moore offense. Nick Sirianni step out the way and manage. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
I really don't.
I think he is.
I really don't.
I think, bro.
Let's see why you think that's not the case. Go ahead, Smitty.
I look at the offense. I watch film a lot, and a lot of what Kellen Moore is doing is a lot of what he did in Dallas. He don't run the ball in the first half because he gets cute, because he believes his quarterback can make all the plays and all the passes, and he believes we can get out to a lead, and then we can run you into the ground. That's why 4 games in a row, we haven't seen it. And Lurie is the one that wants to go be a passing team. So Kellen Moore is doing what he's told. Hey, look, I want to put the ball up. I'm putting money into – look who we paid. Just think about what we paid on offense. We didn't go out and pay no Rudy Pools. We paid Devontae Smith. We paid A.J. Brown. We went and got a first-round pick from Washington. We got Saquon Barkley. We paid our offensive line. Like, the money is in the offense. So guess what?
True.
I want to be a dynamic offense. And what is a dynamic offense? It's a quarterback passing league. So I went and got you the best 2 receivers, and then I went and got you another first rounder to put as your 3rd wide receiver. Kellen, I want you to put the ball in the air. If you look at it, we've been doing it for 3 years, bro. If y'all ain't accepted what Lurie want to see yet, then y'all just blind, bro. Y'all want to be old Eagle fans from 1992, and that team ain't coming back. But them old school days of us running at 40, 50
do you see?
just ain't coming. It ain't happening.
But have you seen the money? Well, I'm sure that you've seen the money that we've given our running back. But if you look around the NFL right now, the NFL is actually look like it's taking a step back going into the running game.
Where?
All over the league.
We're running it right now because the teams that want to pass the ball are struggling just like us. But y'all only putting the light on the Eagles. Patrick Mahomes struggling. He just lost his running back. Now look what they did the other night. They having calories of passing. Josh Allen struggles with passing the ball. They're running it because the quarterbacks.
All the teams. That's what I'm saying. Right now, all the teams in the league are starting to lean more towards the running game than they are the passing game. They want to run the ball first, play action, screen passes, and then all that come next. Look, we got we got the number 2 highest paid running back in the league.
3.
Okay, top 5 then.
It's Kamara and CMC in front of him. They the only 2 that make 14.
Okay, but why not use him? That's what he's there for. Run him in the first quarter. And that's all I'm saying. Let our game go off the running game. Build up the running game first. If Saquon start getting loose, that's where the play action game come from. That's where the field opened up to us. Yes, we got the most expensive, highest paid offense in the league. Yes, I'm cool with that. Run the ball. Let the running play set up everything else.
So nobody gonna say nothing about Jalen Carter putting that battery in Baker's map, putting that battery.
I already said that.
Yeah, he was talking about that earlier. He talked about that earlier. Smith talked about that. But I'm saying
that game, and Baker went off on us like that.
Yeah, speaking of which,
but look,
defense, if y'all want to talk about it, but go ahead. Continue talking though.
Yeah, like come on, man, with the immature stuff, man. He need to grow up fast. And I said something about that in the game that we won, in the comments. And people was trying to block it off to my, oh, we won. Don't worry about let Jalen Carter beat him. Nah, come on, man. This ain't college. Well, we gonna say something when it start costing us, when he start getting penalized? Like, come on with the immature stuff, bro. And then you're gonna say that stuff about Baker, and he disappeared in the damn game. Terrible, bro. That's all I got.
Right. Kevin? Yeah, what's your thoughts on the defense, Smitty?
I was trying to look at these stats, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's still a pass in the league. I know he said they leaning towards rushing. It looked like it's about 70-30 around the league passing to rushing ratio. So y'all gotta. I know we want to be a running team. I know we want to do all this running football. But despite what we might want, that ain't happening, bro. It's a passing league.
It's not.
Hey, Kev, I looked up the numbers. I can send you the link right now. It's 70-30 through 4 weeks passing to running ratio. Passing is still winning. The numbers are just low. The completion rate is lower this year than ever before. But the passing percentage of plays to rushing percent is 70-30.
That's this year, right?
That's through 4 games.
What was it last year overall?
Last year, 85 to 15.
Listen, now just hear what I'm saying. Overall last year, it was 85 to 15, right? Mm-hmm. This year, through our 4 games, it's 70-30.
Mm-hmm.
What you think them numbers gonna be at the end of the year?
About 85-15.
I'm saying at the end of this year.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be about 85-15 because teams are going to get more healthy and quarterbacks are going to get better play as they get. You got to think the highest passing teams are struggling with receiver depth. Eagles.
And so what that's going to force them to do?
Chiefs. Yeah, but we all get healthy. We all getting healthy though. All our players are coming back. All of them are getting healthy. People are getting in the lineup. The Dolphins, you got to think about it. The Dolphins is probably 15% of passing plays. They're predominantly a passing team, right? They're without Tua right now. What you think happens when Tua come back? Them numbers go back up again.
We
don't have AJ and Smitty. Our passing is down. What happens when we get our two back? Passing numbers go up. When Josh Allen get chemistry with those receivers he just got this year, numbers go up. When Patrick Mahomes get Marquise Brown and Rashee Rice back in the offense, the numbers gonna go up.
Rashee Rice done for the season.
You seen that?
I think I saw some today that he's done for the season.
I know he was getting an MRI last time I seen him.
Because Patrick Mahomes was blaming himself for him getting hurt. But my thing of it is, a lot of the team, they don't have what we have. And I'm not trying to do what everybody else do. My thing of it is, let our running game set up everything else. Jalen will get the yards. He will get the passing yards. The passing yards gonna be there.
Man, that's what we all want, man. They're not doing that.
But when you come out, look, I'm gonna tell you like that. When you come out passing, your running game don't scare me. Because I know you're not dedicated to it. Okay, prime example.
Okay.
Oh, that's my guy Steve. He's a part
Steve
of.
Steve upset.
Yeah.
Look,
like right,
and it's crazy, Steve. and it's crazy. Even if you play Madden, you could play Madden. If you run the ball consistently on Madden,
what we talking about?
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Just listen. You can play Madden. If you run the ball consistently on Madden and run a play action, those defensive
we ain't talking about real life, man. We ain't talking about the game, dog. Come on, man. What we talking about?
It's the same thing, bro.
It ain't.
I knew y'all was waiting for this call-in show. That's all I'm gonna say. I knew y'all was waiting.
I'm just saying, it's the same thing, bro. And
hold on. No. Hold on for a second. How do you think that Madden is the exact same thing as the real football league? Tell me. I'm confused.
I would expect you to be because you ain't listened to the whole thing. Listen. First of all, listen. Question. Do y'all even play Madden?
Used to.
Smitty, do you play Madden?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you will probably be the only logical one that understands. When you're playing, and the defense in the NFL works the same way. If you're running the ball,
real life. Let's talk about coming out this vibe, playing with Nick Chubb coming back. Let's talk about real life.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Chill out. Just listen. When you're playing on Madden, and the NFL works the same way. If you're running the ball, defense crash down on the run, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you run a play action in Madden, the defense crash on the runner and the receivers are open. Okay. That's what I'm saying. In the NFL, if we open up the running game, what are they playing first?
We talking about Madden, bro. Hey,
we just playing it backwards, bro. We pass into run, not running to pass. That's
look,
just
but we have one of the best. We have the best wide receiver core in the NFL, hands down.
Okay.
Hands down, we have the best wide receiver core in the NFL with AJ Brown, Jahan Dotson, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, even with Saquon out the backfield. We have the best.
We talking about Madden.
We don't need to run our offense. Pass to run.
What you talking about,
We do
man?
not. We do not. If we play our offense run first, that will open up everything else downfield.
Okay, let me know when you really want to be realistic with this. Just tell me, because I can be more than realistic right now. Okay, let me. From what I was watching yesterday was very pathetic. Okay, what I really think. Okay, um, I was listening. Who we really should put the blame on? It's not going to be Jalen Hurts. We're not going to put the blame on him. We are going to put the blame on Nick Sirianni because he's the one that's coaching this team and he knows really what he can do. And he failed pathetically. How can you go 0 and 3, 242 yards yesterday? How? It was really pathetic. To me, it really was. And the Eagles really could have done better than they did yesterday. Could have done better. But they didn't because they failed big time. Okay? They just failed.
Yeah, plain and simple. Yeah. I think that's the one thing we all share. We all feel the same way about that. They look bad. That look, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't got no excuses for that. They look bad. I was there live. They look bad.
It was because it looked like it was a snooze fest yesterday. That's what it was. Snooze fest.
Offense, defense, special teams, coaching, everybody looked bad.
Exactly. Yep.
So go ahead, Steve. What's your thoughts on everything?
Pathetic. Everything was pathetic yesterday. That's what it was. I had really nothing else to say except it was a embarrassing, pathetic game. Okay. I'm not worried about the stats. I'm not. Okay. Screw the stats. The Eagles really could have done better yesterday, but they really wasn't prepared. I'm not gonna put they wasn't prepared. They didn't play their A game at all. Look what happened the other game. They played great. So why couldn't you play the exact same thing as what you did against the Saints? Explain that.
Yeah. Against the team that put us out the playoffs. Any team
Ex-
but that team. You lose to that team,
Yeah,
come on.
what happened to Kevin? I didn't do no. What happened to Kevin?
I have no idea. Just Kevin, hop back on because I have no clue what happened. It's probably your Wi-Fi, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But man,
So
what happened yesterday is a lot to worry about, man. They're gonna have to make me a believer. They gotta show me. I can't do it. They're gonna have to show me.
so tell me something. How do you think the Eagles can fix their pathetic mistakes from yesterday? That's my question. Because these mistakes, you couldn't even tackle one single person till the second quarter. Like seriously?
Well, in my opinion, I think you gotta lay it on the coaches and the leaders on the team, the captains on the team. The captains on the team gotta step up and the coaching gotta step up. That's my opinion. At a time
I
like
mean,
this.
yeah, see. I got the Eagles really could have played much better yesterday. Really could, but the point where I'm trying to get at, why couldn't they play better at all? Why couldn't they just play to their A game yesterday than playing against the Saints? Well, they won against the Saints in the Superdome, but they can't beat the Buccaneers. Excuse me, the Buccaneers eliminated them from the playoffs last year. and they can't
Look,
play to their expect, expectations.
the game plan that Tampa Bay went in with,
That's the part that
that
scares me.
that wasn't the game plan that we went in with. They came in with a whole different game plan than what we was playing for. The beginning of the season, Vic Fangio did a press conference. He said that if we was getting beat one way, he would go back to the basics. He would adjust the defense and go back to the basics. Vic didn't do that in the first half. He didn't. He didn't do that in the first half. If the basis, the basics, it's a 4-3 front. It's a 4-3 front. You still trying to get the Baker Mayfield with blitz and pressure? He's getting the ball out too fast for that. He's hitting the running back in the flat. His receivers are not running deep crossing routes. They're running 3, 5, 7 yard routes. You can't cover that with a 5-man front with 2 linebackers. You can't. I don't care. I don't care what you do. You can't cover that. You got 5-man pressuring. You got 2 men in the linebacker position, but I got 3 receivers. Tell me how 2 linebackers can cover 2 guys in the flat and a running back on the other side. It's not gonna happen. And you got a safety up top. That means the safety got to come down. It's not gonna happen. Now the missed tackles, that's on the player. If you're gonna get back to the basics, get back to the basics. You see him getting these balls out fast. That means you need to bring somebody down. Somebody has to come down. Somebody has to cover the flat. He didn't do that. You still got your safeties dropping 13 yards back. And my thing I didn't get is it's 3rd and 5. Why the hell would I have my safety 10 yards back behind that? It's 3rd and 5. What's the point of me dropping my safeties back, my DBs back 10 yards? Oh, we want to run up and make the tackle. No, make the receivers work. Make them have to get off their blocks. You know what I'm saying? Make them have to share the block or whatever. That's how your line get back there. That's how that first front that you want so bad to get to the quarterback, that's how they get back there. You're pressuring the receivers. You're forcing them, you know what I'm saying? You're delaying them on their routes. If I got 10 yards, I'll beat you all day. I don't give a damn if I'm running a 5-4. Because if I'm 10 yards back, if you giving me 10 yards, I run a 5-4. Don't you know by the time that quarterback give me the ball and I turn around and I look at you, I can juke you. I can make a move to make you miss. By the time I get the ball, it's 5 yards for a first down. By the time I get the ball, I'm already 3 yards. Only need to fight for 2. I ain't got to fight for 2 yards. What? Come on now, make it make sense. And he did that the whole first half. He did that the whole first half. He dropping the receiver 13 yards back. That don't make no sense to me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't you realize last week against the Saints, we put up a lot of offensive yards, but our defense held us down because they was in good position to not give up a lot of offensive yards to the Saints. We played closer than we did this time. We were so scared. Vic was so scared of getting beat over the top by Godwin and all of them. He played our defensive backs back further this week, and they killed us under. The thing with the Saints was an over the top run team. We took away their run. We took away their run. We forced them to go more than 10 yards above. That's where our secondary could eat because we played them closer. Tampa Bay came in this week was like, This what they doing? They giving us all this free yard in between. Oh yeah, we ain't even worry about it. We finna eat them up underneath. We ain't gonna even try to hit them over the top. When he did bring us down, we were so focused in on the run and the screen action. That's when they hit us over the top. It's like, come on, man. That's when they hit us over the top.
Any, yep. You got anything to add on that, Steve?
So then tell me this then, okay? Sorry about that. What do you think the Eagles really need to improve on for in 2 weeks when they face the Browns at home? Because
You said what
because the
now?
Say that
so what
again.
so okay what does the Eagles really need to improve on now? Because they're going into the bye week and they're going to be facing the Browns at Lincoln Financial Field in 2 weeks. So what does the Eagles really need to do to go back to the winning ways than this pathetic way what they did?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you.
hear you.
Honestly,
Kevin,
honestly,
yeah, I
I
can hear you,
don't think
Kevin.
we have a lot to work on. I think our scheme and the way we play, I think it's more of coaching than players, if that make any sense.
What do you mean? What do
Because
you mean?
because I feel like we got the players to make the plays. It's all about where you putting them at, like what kind of position that you're putting them in. Now coming into the Browns, uh, outside of the tight end and um Amari Cooper, we got to figure out if they gonna play us just like Tampa Bay played us. What's your adjustment as a defensive coordinator to take care of the underneath route? That short game. You have to think about it. I can 3 yard you all day, 3, 4 yards you all day. Every 2 or 3, I mean, every 4 yard game that I get, by the time I get third down, that's 12 yards I done accumulated. So now I'm still keeping the ball. I'm playing 3 to 4 yards a carry or possession or whatever.
Because for the rest of the world, it's going to be a
So what are you
celebration.
doing to take care of this underneath the stuff? And I feel like that's where we gotta. That's where the defensive side gotta step it up. Stop playing. I understand you don't want to get beat over, but you gotta do something with these receivers and these running back to make the quarterback hold the ball long enough. You gotta understand a DB and a safety can only guard for probably like 4 to 5 seconds. When a quarterback start getting time where you gotta cover somebody 6, 7 seconds, something gonna happen. It's gonna be a bad play somewhere. It's finna be a bad play.
Yeah.
Those first 2.3 seconds, those are the most critical play. I mean, that's the most critical time right there.
Yep.
If you can jam them receivers up, you just knocked them off their routes. You got safety help over. That quarterback is sitting back there waiting. By the time they open up, you at 3 seconds. That means your line should be back there by then. They should be under pressure by then. So it's either you going something to the flat where you should have. If you noticed last week in that Saints game, when they threw the ball in the flat, didn't you remember seeing like 5 or 6 jerseys around that running back or whoever they was throwing it into to the flat? That because they didn't get a receivers enough time downfield to open up. So the flat is all I got. Now I got 3, 4 defenders on that running back in the flat. Last game they gave them that because they were scared of getting beat over top. You can't do that. And we got enough speed on that back end. And I have never been a big fan of Blankenship, but I'm starting to become a fan of Blankenship. And when CJ and Blankenship back on that back end, you got enough speed back there to get to them guys or whatever. As long as you can keep CJ doing what he's supposed to do.
So here's another question. Okay. So AJ Brown should be back very soon by when they face the Browns. So if AJ Brown comes back, do you think that the Eagles will be somewhat good where they was in week 2?
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
be better, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Most
be better.
definitely.
So okay. So what do you think that Jalen Hurts really need to improve on for the Browns game? Because yes, he got sacked. He he missed a lot of plays. Okay, that's always expected somehow in this league. But what do you think Jaden Hurts really needs to improve on to be a very good quarterback? Yes, he is good. He is. Okay, no doubt he is. But what do you think he needs to improve on to be a elite, not an elite quarterback, but a very good quarterback from last year?
Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, I would say I think Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback.
Hold on, Kevin. Before I let you continue on with that, you know how we do on here. Acknowledge me. Go ahead, acknowledge me.
I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback who's on his way to being a great quarterback. But I feel like in order to do that, he need consistency. When somebody's teaching you something different every year for as a coordinator offense, that's a lot. That's a lot for one player to take in, one person to take in. I ain't gonna say one player. That's a lot. Like I said, I wasn't when I watched that game yesterday. I wasn't disappointed in Jalen Hurts. I was more disappointed in the play calling. He did what he could with what he had. Your best receiver out there was Dallas Guard. To me, that's to me. Your best receiver out there was Dallas Guard. That was the receiver that got the most targets yesterday. That was the receiver that had the most targets the week before. When AJ come back, yes. When Smitty come back, yes. We are that team. I just felt like the offense, the head coach, the offensive coordinator should have went more towards the running game than making Jalen throw the ball like he had AJ or Devontae out there. Those are his guys. Those are his weapons. That's who our offense is predicated around. So we should have ran the ball, and especially even if you don't run the ball more with AJ and Smitty out there, I'm comfortable with that. But with the way we played yesterday, I mean the day before yesterday or whatever, yesterday, my bad. We should have most definitely been on the running game. I have no problem with Jalen. Now, true enough, yeah, he'd have made some mistakes. He'd have threw some bad interceptions. And you know what? I want him to keep that aggression up. I don't want him to stop doing that. Because I feel like once he stopped doing that, that's when he gonna get more careless. those passes that you feel like you got faith in, I'm like, go for them. Like I was listening to some the other day. Brett Favre leads the NFL with more interceptions because he was one of the most aggressive quarterbacks in the NFL. But he still got a Super Bowl and he's still in the Hall of Fame. He still ended up throwing more touchdown than he did interception. Keep that up. I don't have no problem with it, but be cautious at the same time. Because like who that said that tonight that Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts got about the same amount of interception. And even if you look at their stats right now, their stats are pretty much the same. Believe it or not.
Yep.
Smitty, what's their stats? Can you pull up both of their stats, Smitty?
Jalen got like 30 something more passing yards and one less touchdown. It's like 906 Patrick Mahomes to like 944 Jalen passing yards. Not even total yards.
They
I
got
think,
their
but he
they
got
got their
way more. You know, he
QBR
got way
rating.
more rushing. QBR was
One is like 80.
Jalen Hurts got 903.
passing yards. Passing
930.
930. I thought so. What's his passing rating? Mahomes passer rating right now is 89.7. Jalen Hurts.
Cool cat, you froze up.
Yeah, I know.
89.7. And Jalen Hurts is a 86.7.
I should be back though, but I know.
Yeah, you good.
So
You good.
they basically got the same stats. And that's why I say, like, I don't look for Jalen to do. I'm not looking for Jalen from 2022.
Bro, Jalen finna have 1,000 yards in 5 weeks a game. Come on, bro. Like, he doing what we asked him to do. We asked him to step up the pass and to stop doing so much running. He doing it. It might come with a few turnovers when he adjusting. I think the turnovers gonna clean up.
Me too, and that's why I say, and that goes back to what I say. Around week 6, week 7, I look for a whole different Eagle team, and especially after the trade deadline over with, I really look forward to a whole different team. It really, because I feel like this before the trade deadline. You know, with players going here and there, I don't think really too many coaches really want to just open up their playbook, like talking about it. That's just me and how I think. That's just me and how I think. But I think after this trade deadline over with, it's gonna be a lot more going on. But yeah, I'm like, I basically want Vic to stick to his word. You said you'll adjust when the game not going in the direction that you wanted to. Let me see you adjust. And the same thing with the offensive coordinator. If the game not going how you okay, you want to throw the ball all over. You see they dropping 6 and 7 back. Okay, run the ball.
Exactly.
Right now, I think Saquon got more touches than any running back in the NFL. But he the third highest paid. Use him for that.
Wait, what you was gonna say, Smitty?
I say, yeah, he is. Leading the league in rushing yards.
He leads the league in rushing yards. Saquon Barkley.
Ain't that's what you paying him for? Because if you look at our roster, we got a top 5 paid receivers on both ends. Well, I'm gonna say a top 7 on both sides. We got the highest spent money on the offensive line. We got like a top 8 paid quarterback, and you got a top 5 paid running back. Our whole offense is paid. So why not use those players? That's what they're there for. You knew when you start paying all these players that you only had one ball. You knew that. When you made us the highest paid offense in the league, you knew you only had one ball. The question is how you gonna work this offense. And that was the big question coming out. You got AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, uh, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. Now you pick up Jahan Dotson. How you gonna use this offense? You got superstars everywhere. Your depth is somebody else's starters. How you gonna use this? Do you
Yep.
actually think that you go into it, you be like, look, we're gonna come in this game, we're gonna play our offense through the run. How many people you think gonna have a problem with that?
None.
Now
None.
we go out, we play a team like San Francisco who like to stop the run but have a so-so secondary. All right, we're going against San Francisco. We're gonna come out, our game gonna go to the pass game. Cause we want everybody to step back, drop back deep or whatever. Yesterday they played us for the run. I mean, they played us for the pass. They knew that with the receivers that we had yesterday, if they jam us on the line, they knew we couldn't get off that blitz. They knew our receivers couldn't get off that blitz. Even though John Ross is one of the fastest guys, probably still in the league. Jahan Dotson, he fast and he was a first rounder, but hey, who come on. like be for real. You had
Yeah,
Campbell, Jahan Dawson, and John Ross, and then you still got to think about it. What's his name? And even know how to use his body yet? Johnny Wilson.
Yep.
He don't know how to use that 6'7" frame yet.
Exactly.
then here's my question then. What do you rather to see from the offense? The run game or the passing game? Or both? Because I rather seen more of a run game than the passing game. Because if you run the ball a lot, you will be fine. Yes, mix it up with some passing in it, but I'd rather see more of a run game because if they can run the ball a lot, they might be able to really be more fundamental in the game than just being not fundamental. Because I'm not seeing lots of fundamental in this game yesterday. I'm just not. So,
Yesterday,
so what do you,
Here's my hold on, Kevin, because I haven't said anything yet. For me, both. That's what I want. Be balanced. I want both running and passing. Both. All right, let's hear from Kevin, then we'll hear from Smitty, and then we got to wrap up
the
because
the
we're close
most
to the
balance that we done
2
had,
hours mark.
I think the most balance we done had was in that Green Bay game. I think the stats was like 47-53 or something like that. I know Smitty finna go look it up.
Yeah.
Look at what?
The
Green Bay game?
run pass balance in the Green Bay and Philly game.
Let me see.
But yeah, keep talking, Kevin, while he searches.
I think that was the most balance that we had through the last 4 games, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, but like Cool Cat said, balance. When you see something's not working, look, try something else.
I want y'all to take a look at what's going on with these 2 games and tell me they ain't balanced.
A lot of running going on, huh?
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
we ran the ball 38 times. We passed it 34 times.
Balance.
So how about yesterday's game then? So how many times did we run the ball yesterday? Because because it looks like yesterday was more passing than the running game yesterday.
Yesterday was more passing, and that's what I didn't get. And that's what I'm saying. When we run a balanced offense, we move the ball more. When we run a balanced offense, we move the ball more. The ball get down quicker because they don't know what to do with us. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they need to guard the run. They don't know if they need to guard the RPO. They don't know if they need to guard like downfield. It keeps them on their toes. You can't cheat. Yesterday's supposed to be a run heavy game. It's supposed to be more runs than it was passing. Uh, that Baltimore game against Dallas. Um, Lamar threw the ball 15 times.
Cool cat, you froze again.
Lamar threw the ball 15 times against Dallas. 15. Derrick Henry ran for almost 300 yards that game? He ran for almost 300 yards. Like, you have to understand, like, what's your out? What's working for you? Last year, Green Bay, the running game won't work for us. But yet and still, Jalen Hurts threw the ball for 300 and some yards against Green Bay last year? Or was that last year? Yeah.
No, it wasn't last year. If we faced Green Bay in 2022.
And we face Green Bay this year in Brazil.
But my thing of it is, like, do what's working. And if you notice, every time Saquon get a big break on the offense, yesterday, Saquon has started off averaging like almost 3-4 yards a carry, and they took the ball out of his hand to start throwing it. If he get us a first down, he don't touch the ball to the next possession. That means we done punted the ball or something and then got back on the field. And I'm like, that's not cool. Like, you wondering why we got 3 and outs? You stop running the ball.
Yeah.
When they drop it everybody back, but yet and still you still trying to force Jalen to throw to receivers who are not there, and your number one receiver is Dallas Goedert, that's a problem. They're sending blitz, and that's why I say we must not have a screen play in our offense.
You tried
Outside the
one
wide
against the
receiver
Bucks.
screen and the tight end screen.
You tried the running back screen in the Bucks, and they blitzed, and Jalen had to overthrow it. They didn't go back to it though, but we did try. Go back and look at third drive we had. Jalen get blitzed. He kind of roll out. He throw it over the top. You see the whole line shift this way to go with Saquon. It was just a little too high.
So, Smitty, look this up. How many times did Jaden got blitzed yesterday? Because it looked like he got blitzed a lot yesterday.
Something like 18 times or something like
18 to 19 times to what I've been reading.
And on those 18, Fred Johnson gave up 11 pressures.
Right.
And that's why I said, like, you gotta, when it's like that, you gotta depend on the run. Even though it might not be there, but with Saquon, you gotta go to the run.
Well, y'all want to know something else? The strip sack came because Fred Johnson was giving up pressures. They slid the line right like this so they can give him help on the edge. If you go back and look at the play, that's how the dude come up the middle and he one-on-one with Saquon.
Davis.
They slid the line to try to help Fred because he was giving up too much pressures.
Yep.
And see,
so
with that being, even with that,
but this the thing, Kev. I don't believe we slide the pressure in those situations if Lane was there, or you know what I'm saying, we was fully healthy. Then it got worse when Cam went out. Like that wasn't a good idea. Like, I mean, I love Landon Dickerson, but he wasn't playing good. So he was getting blitzed right at the middle too.
And I'm saying, like, why not go to even though Fred wasn't holding up, why not get Trevor a chance? You could have went to
I don't think he
Keegan.
was active. I don't think he was active. I don't think he was active. I think we only had. I
And
think
then
that's
the
the only
thing I
two we
heard,
had active outside of the starters was those two that were the other day. I don't know who came into the game on Sunday though as the backups.
and see, my thing of it is another thing about Vic that I don't like. Vic, one of those people, he at that age to where you know how older people don't like change. Vic like that. Vic, one of them older people, he don't like change. Cause you feel like no matter how the defense is playing, oh, I can make it work with this. I can make it work with this. Oh, this gonna work. No. Cause like I said, there is no way you should have had Avante Maddox in a game that long.
He liked Mattis for some reason.
Man, look, they hit Avante Maddox everywhere but up under his feet.
Yep.
They hit him everywhere but up under his feet, up under the bottom of his feet. And then you didn't put Isaiah in till late.
Well, he got in because what's the name went down.
Look, even if you have to bench Slade, I would go Quinion on the outside, Isaiah on the outside, put Cooper in the middle, in the slot. But there is no point in the game where, unless there's a bad injury, that Avante Maddox should be on the field.
Mm-hmm.
No, there is no reason in the game that he should be on the field. If he is, I would trust Avante Maddox better at a safety position than I would anywhere else. At this point, I'm willing to try Bradbury than Avante Maddox. And I know Bradbury done hid up on a rock somewhere.
Yep.
And then the way them linebackers, playing, you don't want to play Devin. You don't want to play Devin White because you got so much trust in Zach Bond and N'Kobe Dean. I'm a big N'Kobe Dean fan because I'm from Mississippi. He from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? I got nieces and nephews that went to school with Kobe. I got a niece that her birthday on the same day as Kobe. Like I said, I got a N'Kobe Dean jersey coming, but after yesterday, I'm like, bro, he's not it.
Nah, bro, come on, bro. Y'all got to spare him, bro. Listen, Fangio is putting our linebackers in some bad
yesterday.
spots. That 5-man front, when people come out in base personnel, you know what's going to happen? You're going to see a lot more N'Kobe Dean one-on-one with slot receivers. That's just the basis of big Fangio.
Ain't that what I was saying earlier?
Run a 5-man front. Have a slot on the field. You still can run it with Zach Bond, but don't have bro, why wasn't N'Kobe Dean and Nolan Smith one-on-one with Mike Evans 2 or 3 times in that game? One-on-one with Chris Godwin.
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm telling you. Like Vic is the old cat that don't want to change up nothing. Even though he said that if it's not working, then he would change it up. No, you're not. You're not trying to change it. I wouldn't dare put N'Kobe Dean on Mike Evans.
Ever.
That's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
I will run three DBs at all time and let my line be my line, and whatever I got in linebacker be that.
Yeah. And with that being said, Smitty, you got any final? You got anything before we? Got anything?
Nah, man. I mean, we going into the bye week, man. We just got to get better, man.
Yep. And with that, let's go ahead and let's give our final thoughts. Salute to the 119 people that watched us, man. Get them likes up on all of our channels. So with that being said, let's give our final thoughts. Let's start with my guy, Smitty. Start us off, Smitty.
Nah, man, we just got to go through the bye week. We got to get better, man. We got to prepare. we come out week 6, we play the Browns, man. It ain't really much to say. We got 2 weeks of preparation. If you ain't prepared week 6, then hey, we got a long discussion to have. But right now, they just got to get better.
Yep.
Fly, go fly, go birds.
Yep. Kevin?
Hey, I'm with Smitty, man. Like, I just want everybody to come back after this bye healthy. And let's see a whole different Eagle team, man. Like, Eagle Nation over here.
Yep. Steve?
Okay. Play well, fix your mistakes, start tackling again, please. That was the whole entire missing from the game yesterday. Play well, fix your mistakes, come into week 6 and play the hell out of that game, please, at home. And go Eagles.
Yep. And for me, keep the main thing the main thing. Let's get to work. Let's focus on the Browns. And enjoy y'all bye week, Eagles Nation. Enjoy y'all bye week. And with that, fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds. And remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street.
With a
Peace.
Michelob Ultra.